To get your driver's license, you need to invest a lot of time and a lot of money. Back home, I got my driver's license in about 1 month and I didn't pay so much, but over here you pay a lot. I spent close to 2,000 euros for my driver's license and I used about 4 months to get everything done. So let's get into it and let me tell you about how I got my driver's license. Depending on where you live in Germany, you may or may not need to drive. If you're in the city like where I live, which is in Munich, you do have good transportation system and they're all well connected. But if you have the need to drive, you do need a driver's license first. As Ghanaians, when we do move to Germany, we can drive with a driver's license for the first 6 months, after which you'd need to change your driver's license to the German one. So there are a couple of things that you need to do first. The first thing is you need to find a driving school. You need to be very careful as to which driving school you find. Some of them only speak German, and if you do not speak German, it's good to find one that communicates with their students in English as well. After you find your driving school, you go to the driving school, you sign a contract. So you have a 1-year contract with a driving school and you should get your driver's license within 1 year. If you do not, you would need to apply again for another year and then get your driver's license within that year. When you go to the driving school, they will give you a certificate showing that you are registered with them, and they will tell you what you need to do for the driver's license, the classes you need to take, the theory classes and the practical classes, and how much each of them would cost. After you get your contracts from the driving school, you need to go to your local driving authority to register that you are in the process of getting a driver's license. There are certain things you need to take with you to the local driving authority. You do need an eye test results. I took mine at Apollo and it cost just 7 euros. You also do need a first aid certificate. To get the certificate, there are lots of classes that happen around your city. In German or in English, I took mine in English. It was a full day class. I was there for 8 hours. And they will just take you through the first aid procedures, and once you're done, they will test your eyes and also give you a certificate proving that you've taken the first aid test. You do need a passport picture and you also do need a valid passport, and you have to bring all of those documents to the local driving authority together with the contracts that you got from the driving school. Once you take these documents, that's the eye test results, first aid certificates, a passport photo, your passport, and the contracts, it takes about 2 weeks for you to actually start the process of going to the driving school and attending the classes. Within that 2 weeks, your driving school would receive a notification that you're allowed to enroll, and you can start the process from there. So let me take you through what you need to do at the driving school. For a Class B driver's license, you need to take 12 compulsory theory classes, and then you'd also need to do some practicals. You do the compulsory classes with your driving school. It is very important because you take attendance, and if you miss any of the classes, you will not be able to move further with the aim to get your driver's license. Aside the theory classes that you take with your driving school, you can also prepare for the exam by going through possible questions. I had an app that's called Fahren Lernen Max, and with this app you can practice the possible questions. There are over 1,000 questions that's available to you to practice. On the day of exam, you don't need any paper or pen. All you need to do is show up with your valid passport. Your examiner would show you where to sit. You have a tablet in front of you and you can take the exam in whatever language you choose. For me, I took my exam in English. One cool thing, you have your results immediately after hitting the submit button, so you know what your grades are as soon as you say you're done with the exam. After you take the theory exam and you pass, you are now eligible to take the practical lessons. There are 12 compulsory practical lessons that you have to take with your driving school. So you have 3 lessons of night driving, you have 4 lessons of motorway driving, and you have 5 lessons of countryside driving. And you need to do this with your school. For each lesson that you take, you need to pay a fee. It's about 45 minutes for a lesson. It took me 4 months in total from registration to the day I got the exam, and I did not take a lot of additional classes aside the compulsory classes. So in total, everything came up to 2,000 euros. That was paying the driving school for the lessons, registering, taking care of my eye test, doing the registration with the driving local authority. Everything came up to 2,000 euros. It could have been more if I'd taken additional classes. I'm not sure if it could have been less, but that was what I paid for my driver's license. If you already have a driver's license from Ghana, you can convert your driver's license to the German one, and when you do that, you do not need to take the compulsory theory classes and the compulsory practical classes. All you need to do is take the exam, and once you pass the exam, you would get your driver's license. So when you go that route, it is relatively cheaper. You probably would pay 600 euros or maybe 800 euros for your driver's license. But if you're doing everything from scratch, in Munich, expect to pay about 2,000 euros for your driver's license. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. My name is Jenny, and I make videos for foreigners looking to move to Germany or foreigners already living in Germany. If you're new here, kindly hit the subscribe button and set notifications so you do not miss my weekly content that I post. If you're already subscribed, kindly hit the button and like this video. Adios.